Welcome to yet another episode of the No Cover Charge podcast. Today's guest is Mary Spender, a friend of mine for over 10 years. I've known her.
Yeah, you guys have history, man.
But first, a word from our sponsor, or should I say a tone from our sponsor, Neural DSP.
Yeah, you have to say that.
This is just the default Fortin Cali suite.
Bro, it's so heavy. It almost sounds like it has like an octave on it, but I don't think it does. It just has so much low, mid.
That's just standard tuning. You want to try it?
Yeah, what's cool about it, it's super modern, but it still has like a really... Let me see your pick. Give me the pick, dude. Look, I'm turning to the dark side. I heard that sound. I went... This isn't standard. Wow. It's so tight.
Use code NOCOVERCHARGE for a 30% discount on any Neural DSP plugin.
Neural rips. Totally cool.
I'm nervous to be in the hot seat.
Start us off.
Do you know what I'm thrown by? You don't have any monitors. Is it like autofocus on your cameras? This is dumb YouTuber question.
I got it all focused on us. Framed us up, locked it in place. Don't you dare move.
Don't you move.
All right, well, this is a new song called The Mask, and my dad inspired it because he was like, can you stop writing heartbreak songs? And I was like, all right, it's time.
Cool. We have never played this with Mary, so if the song isn't exactly how she intends, it's our fault. But I have a feeling we're going to do a great job for it.
It's going to be awesome.
Learn to hide in plain sight, paper breath against our skin. Called it safety, called it duty, called it anything but sin. And the streets felt like confession, every stranger half erased. A whole world turned invisible, no one showing their own face. Then snow came down in Russia, and the helmets grew a grin. Black wool and cold intention, cloth that swallows where you've been. In the songs of Londonderry, you could look them in the eyes. Only ghosts and would-be gunmen kept their pupils out of sight. We have one for every season, for the body, for the gun, for the lovers, for the liars, for the wires we live upon. There's a mask inside the mirror, and if it's too well to see, take it off and you go faceless, leave it on and you're not free. Take it off and you go faceless, leave it on, you're not free. Now the keyboards do the hiding, and the hiding feels like home. Call it avatar or armor, either way you're never known. We've forgotten how to weather what a naked truth can ask. Every era finds its villain, every villain finds a mask. We have one for every season, for the body, for the gun, for the lovers, for the liars, for the wires we live upon. There's a mask inside the mirror, and if it's too well to see, take it off and you go faceless, leave it on and you're not free. Take it off and you go faceless, leave it on and you're not free. Take it off and you go faceless, leave it on and you're not free. Take it off and you go faceless, leave it on, you're not free. So I lift mine just a moment, let the winter taste my breath. There's a face beneath the fabric that I wish I could forget. And the world keeps spinning forward, stitched in wool and wired glass. Every century repeating, every shadow wears a mask. We've worn them into battle, we've worn them into prayer. But some of us wear armor to pretend there's nothing there. From the play cards in the alleys to the cold blue of the screen, I've watched my own reflection grow more distant, more obscene, and the mask keeps getting tighter, feeding on whatever's left, till the person underneath it is the one I've left for dead. We have one for every season, for the body, for the gun, for the lovers, for the liars, for the wires we live upon. There's a mask inside the mirror, and if it's too well to see, take it off and you go faceless, leave it on and you're not free. Take it off and you go faceless, leave it on and you're not free. Take it off and you go faceless, leave it on and you're not free. Take it off and you go faceless, leave it on. Now rip something. Should we do a manual fade out where we like
Fade out, fade out, fade out.
fade out?
That was awesome.
Can you imagine it? Like,
Oh, hell yeah, I can imagine it.
So Mary's writing a metal album. That was the demo.
That was the demo. You all heard the demo. That was beautiful.
project.
I loved it.
Thanks for sharing your lovely voice.
well, thank you for letting me play something new. Like,
Yeah,
bit
that's
vulnerable.
exciting. So how new is that song?
maybe I wrote this in like October, November, and then I've sort of sat on it, and I need to like perform it more. Like performing it every single time just like works it out.
Yeah.
Gives you a bit more confidence. So yeah, I mean, I've just sent the whole album. It's 18 tracks
Whoa.
to mastering.
How many tracks was your latest album, Jared?
10.
10's the standard, baby.
No, but this is the process. So like, I just put everything out. It's
great.
I kind of wish more artists did this. Like, can you imagine if like some of our favorite songwriters just didn't sit on material for like the years that they do? Just put the songs out, but like in a low res format.
Okay, yeah.
As in
I can
just
get
you,
behind that.
vocals. You know, imagine if John Mayer did this. Like all the songs he's been sat on since Sob Rock,
Oh my gosh.
just release them and let us choose. Because
Yeah.
I know they're meant to curate the experience, but sometimes I just don't think you always know which one will connect.
Yeah, release the Mayer files.
So yeah, these 18 were the ones that made the cut. You know, a few other were left on the floor, but
Do you usually write with an acoustic, an electric? Where do you sit with that?
mostly acoustic.
Cool.
Just usually because I'm traveling, so I take an acoustic with me pretty much everywhere. Although I wrote some songs on electric when I was traveling in October because I was just like messing around with plugins and just trying to mix it up a bit, but mostly acoustic. Yeah,
That's awesome.
traditional singer-songwriter.
I've known you for a decade, Mary, and all I can say is that you're still exactly the same as you were in those exact infantile stages of this YouTube meets music career. And I think that's almost impossible to know someone who's gone through the drudgery of not only your touring schedule, but also the online world of it all and being through the ups and downs and the roller coaster of it. And still sticking to what you do. Like you're still a singer-songwriter, musician, performer, and it's inspiring. So
Well,
good job.
thank you, but don't you feel like at this point, like, it's a bit late to do anything else?
Oh yeah. This is it. This has to keep
What am I
working.
gonna do? This has to, like, I will keep fighting for this, you know. Last man standing and everything.
Someone said that recently. They were like, well, like, if you didn't do music, what would you do? And I was like, I don't know what I would do.
I'd probably be homeless.
Maybe you guys could relate, but when I found guitar and when I found music, even when I was 15, I still have that same like lust and wander
Yeah.
of like what's this going to be like? Or if I write this, or if I play this, you know, like it consumes every aspect of my life. And if that wasn't there, I don't know what else would be there.
Does it mean the pursuit of getting bigger and bigger and like elevating it, or is it just the joy of
the joy of plugging in the guitar? Or when I come over and jam with you,
right?
It's like you could play one note and I go, oh, what if I play that? You know, it's like a conversation.
Well, I was excited to be on this because I feel like I feel like maybe I did go through like peaks and troughs of like, I want to show enjoyment now much more than maybe, I feel like I got a bit serious in some of my content and maybe a little bit unfun.
Oh, really?
But I think I started off as fun, then got a bit boring. And now I just want to show people how fun it is to be a musician and learn an instrument. And it's not tedious. And what everyone is talking about with music and AI, and, you know, we don't need to get into that topic, but like, they're just forgetting that we're just teenagers. Mm-hmm. And we're just obsessed about something. And it is fun to get good at something. Mm-hmm. And it's fun to make mistakes and errors and, you know, like listening back to your first songs that you wrote and then seeing the progression and you're like, oh my God, I've done that with my precious time on this earth. And so, yeah, I feel like I'm getting more fun again, seeing you guys basically being little kids.
Goofballs.
But it's infectious, and I think that's what the internet needs more.
I'm going to be doing this for many more decades if fate allows, but I think that the important thing is to rekindle and find things that continue to build that fire and give it a little extra gasoline now and then when other life things come up, because that's how people fall out of phase with their hobbies or what have you. It's just life stuff comes up, which is unavoidable, but hone in what it is that makes you enjoy that thing and gravitate towards that, and hopefully the byproduct is all the joy.
And I mean, you get good at something when you are like addicted to it, and it's like a compulsive energy, but you're not afraid to suck for a long time.
I've jammed with people that were technically at a skill level way lower than me, but their passion like superseded everything, and they were just amazing. So
I've definitely gone through that journey though of like being a bit precious, a bit like, no, I really need to pursue this, and this is all I can do, and this is how I'm going to make it happen for myself. And now I'm just like, do you know what? I actually really want pub gigs again. Yeah. Like I just want to go and play in a bar. I've been doing open mics again.
What's your most memorable open mic story that you can recall?
I wrote a song about, I was 19. I was in New York City. I'd like saved up. We have a thing called gap years.
Okay.
Where it's the break between university, school, like secondary school, and then university, and you can take a year off.
It's smart. I wish they did that. I mean, I'm glad to where my life turned out. I'm hanging with you guys, but gap year, I really could have used that. Selfishly.
It's never too late for a gap year. I was obsessed with the US, like obsessed, like obviously the music, the culture, everything. And, you know, being from like a small town in the south of the UK, I got myself over to New York City. I was in Long Island City, and I was like, Googling on bad internet and maybe internet cafes, open mics NYC. I found one. It's sadly shut down now, which I know a lot of songwriters in New York City were like devastated. It was called Cafe Vivaldi, cafe with double F. And I went in and I basically, you had to draw a number out the hat, but you had to queue for hours to get in. It was so popular. There were 30 seats, and then you would pick a number out the hat, and that's when you would play. So you could be the first in line, but play 30th, which would be 1 a.m.
It's a lottery.
Yeah,
it was a lottery. Thank you. Yeah. So I got in. I'd already failed to get in the week before. Go back.
That's exclusive.
It's
almost like more
elite.
fun to see if you're going to get picked, and then it's like, oh, wait, I got to play.
And I was underage here. Obviously, like in England, I could sit in a bar and drink. Yeah. Here, obviously, I couldn't. I got in, I drew number 3, and so I got to play 2 songs. And literally, I just wrote a song about going, like, I stumbled across the Cafe Vivaldi in the West Village of New York City, or I can't, I wish I could just like go into it right now, but I haven't played it in years. And I met this woman who I ended up meeting years later, but she was watching a really good looking guy on stage, or vice versa. He was talking to her. They were obviously having a bit of chemistry between them. And he just said, oh, Tracy, you're the queen of dysfunction. because she was just singing all these heartbreak songs.
That's a cool
and
line.
then I literally just turned it into a lyric.
Yeah.
I've had terrible open mic scenarios, but I feel like that was a joyous one.
We were playing in France. It's a festival called Hellfest. It's in like the south of France, and I got a guitar to borrow, and I was like, I'm gonna put strap locks on it, so I'm gonna be ready, you know. And like I was rocking out, and
You're gonna rock with strap locks.
no, dude. So check this out. So I had this strap lock on, right?
Sponsored
and
by
I think I
strap
did like one of these moves like this, right? And it came back down, and the strap popped off, and I was like, oh shit. But like it was like, okay, I'll put it on my leg, and I'll like kind of sing and put it back together. And I looked down, and the screw
You tore it out.
torn out. I was like,
It's like drywall.
so the whole rest of the set, I was hurting for days after I just held the guitar like this, and I played the set with my hand.
Yikes.
Like holding the pickup.
What are you gonna
It was
do? There's no other
horrendous.
guitar.
And this was years ago, so I only had that one guitar. And I think I played like 6 songs without the strap.
You could have gone pawn shop with it and like hooked it.
Put it on like the tuner. Let's go. It's just so out of
It's just
tune.
always in drop B.
That does ruin the energy behind the performance, and then it ruins your experience of the gig once you get off stage, and you're just like,
The only other thing that's happened a lot is people would show up to shows with old guitars like, oh, Jared, I have a 59 Les Paul. Do you want to try it? And I'm like, usually I've had a few cocktails. I'm like, yeah, give me that thing, man. And I'll put my strap on it, right? And like literally I'll be jamming and it'll pop off. And I'm always holding the guitar, but like they'll just look at me and be like, no, please.
and it happens throughout you get a little bit complacent when you're like, no, I've got all my gear, I know it's set or whatever, and then you realize you're like, oh, hang on a minute. Like even on my acoustic, the screw of the input might come a little bit loose, and
Yeah.
just to always like have the routine in your head. And
Oh, yeah.
do you have any performance like checklist things that you just sort before you go on stage, or you just
Klon, check.
I used to, but then it got that everything was like so dysfunctional in like my touring party, or like guitars would show up or amps would be there or they wouldn't be there. So then I just got really, really into like almost being surprised. It was like throw and goes. Mm-hmm. And like for a long time, we would do these tours where I'd be touring under like a bigger artist, and we wouldn't even have time to sound check. So they'd be opening the doors and we'd be putting our gear on stage. And it was just like, okay, cool. Like the whole first
fingers
song
crossed?
was, yeah,
All that traveling for maybe a crappy gig.
100%.
It's like, okay.
But I think that's a good thing to talk about, is how you can put your heart and soul into all of this. And you have to realize you have to lift yourself up a lot of the time, because you'll show up to a venue or you'll show up for travel and it's not going to go the way you want it to go. And you just have to be ready for anything.
Your preparation level dictates how well it's going to go, because with that, you'll maybe do 50% as well as you wanted to. Mm-hmm. But if your 50% is most people's 150% because you worked so hard, that's how I justify it in my mind and don't drive myself crazy, because it's like, it could have been way worse if I sucked.
I've definitely had a few. Getting back into performing recently, you just have to trust yourself, or be willing to take that moment to be like, do you know what? Can everyone hear me down the microphone?
Oh, yeah.
Rather than like launching into a song and you literally can't even hear your guitar or anything. So yeah.
Anytime I've seen you perform live, everyone's been like, holy shit, Mary! Like, it's honestly, that's the chorus of people. Holy shit, Mary!
Maybe you need like a sticker that says that. Holy shit, Mary.
Holy shit, comma, Mary. I'll put that on my car. You have a really great tone, a unique tone to your voice as well. And I wonder, I've never actually asked you, we've known each other a while, who your vocal influences are. I know your guitar heroes, some of them at least, but vocally.
I don't know. I feel like voices need to. I think if you keep imitating people, you're never going to like just, I kind of have to say to myself now, I'm like, okay, I've been given this one. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not going to sound like Adele or like Joni Mitchell. Like, I need to sound like me. And I just have to sort of like, I feel like my voice ebbs and flows. Like sometimes I go through periods where I feel really natural and it sort of comes easily. And then other times I'm like, wow, like maybe through phases with the guitar where you're like, okay, I'm really playing really great right now. I'm really inspired. Mm-hmm. Because I was doing so much classical music from being a kid. And that's such a almost like put on voice. Like people often say they're like, oh, you sound like you sing with an American accent. I'm like, I don't actually. I think when you sing, you have to be quite neutral, and it leans American because we're so familiar with that music. But when you think of like a classical opera singer, you're like, what voice is that they're putting on? Or when they're singing in German or Italian. So finding your own place is, but yeah, I mean, you age, your voice ages. So for women, it's around 29. So I knew at 29, I was like, okay, this is probably all I've got. Like, I'm not going to be like a massive belter. I'm not going to be like a rock god. Like we were watching Larkin Poe perform the other day, and Rebecca's voice is just like, I wish I sounded like that. But yeah, I don't know if I have a vocal influence other than just singing along to Joni Mitchell growing up, Tracy Chapman, the classics. Yeah. But I never sounded like them.
You don't sound like anyone that I can really name. So good for you.
Yay.
You're good.
I've got a job.
Yeah.
There's space for me. Vocal-wise, if I was singing with someone, I would blend to them. But maybe just because I'm more trained on vocals than I am on guitar. And like,
Yeah. It's a listening
guitar,
thing.
you just had to like... I just feel like I was just seeing the same sort of songwriter over and over again play until I heard John Mayer.
Well, I said you haven't changed since I met you, and I think the first thing we probably bonded over was John Mayer's songwriting or guitar playing, and here you are bringing him up again 10 years later. So.
We're still here.
Learning fingerstyle and like switching from... Because I had been playing with a pick, and I'd been playing quite like rocky acoustic stuff, and I was still... okay, but then I think I found my lane.
Both fingerstyle guitar players here, by the way. You're not using a pick, are you?
No.
Okay.
No.
What does that mean? I'm outnumbered, man.
Did I ever tell you my Mayer story when I met him when I was 18?
No.
So Buddy Guy was jamming, and I got to jam with Buddy Guy.
Oh,
And this
right.
was in
Name
Milwaukee.
drop.
He always drops things on the ground. I got to pick them up.
And I can't wait to tell this story to John because I'm standing there, and they said, hey, John's going to come over and jam. And I was like, I don't know who he's talking about. But he thought maybe I was working with the tech at the time. And this is at Summerfest in Milwaukee. And this guy rolls up because John played the amphitheater, which was like monster gig.
Yeah.
And Buddy was playing to maybe, I don't know, 5,000 people, but John was maybe playing to 30, whatever. And this guy walks up and he goes, hey man, I got to go back. We're still doing a loadout. He's like, here. And he hands me a tube screamer and John Mayer's black strap. Yeah, the one that's like all weathered.
That one. Isn't it called the black one?
Is it called the black one? And I'm standing there and I'm just looking at this stuff and I'm like, wow, like this is sick. And it was still like there was sweat on the guitar because he had just come off stage and they were going to cart him down or whatever. And then I sit down and this is like... It was hilarious. So I set the tube screamer down and I'm sitting there and I'm jamming on the guitar, and I'm like, this is great. And I'm up there and I'm going,
You're 18.
yeah, I just like didn't care. I'm jamming over there and I'm sitting there and I'm just literally beating the shit out of his guitar, like, playing Stevie Ray Vaughan licks. And all of a sudden behind me he's like, hey man, hey. It's John. I was like, what's up, dude? And I was like, oh, I got your guitar. And my friend was with me and he was smoking a cigarette. And John's like, dude, get that cigarette out of my face. I was like, oh no, John's mad at us, right? I was like, oh, I got your guitar.
That's hilarious,
He was awesome. I was like, dude, I just played. He's like, how did it go? And he was like, super cool.
A lot of people could be like, give me that fucking guitar, you piece of shit.
Well, dude, the fact that I was holding
I'd be
that
like
strat and I was like, oh, here's your tube screamer. It was just hilarious. But he was so cool. And I was just some bum kid.
I came up with my own little John Mayer technique because of one of his songs.
You came up with your own...
Yeah, let's see if we can do this. It'll be F sharp to A to B.
Is that Smoke on the Water?
Yeah, I was just about to say, I was just in Montreux, actually.
That's right. Vultures. I was learning vultures.
Yeah.
And it's like... And I just started trying to figure out how to do anything like that with the chords, and I think I probably would just hung out with Mike Dawes or something, and I'm like, I want to slap my guitar, and the move is 3 thing.
I feel like you're playing keyboards, man.
ripped off and I didn't realize. So Stop This Train. Wait, no, Stop This Train.
Yeah, you better get it right. Man, you're
My
good
song.
at that. That's so good. Is it Travis picking, or is this a certain? Does it have a name?
You know, I feel like that's like a Mayorism too.
The little pistol flick. Flick, flick, flick.
I think that just comes with, I just remember the moment where I could not get it, I could not get it, I could not get it, and then I couldn't stop playing that.
Well, you have a really strong, I think I remember when we first were hanging out and jamming, and I was like, man, she's got great time. It's just so fun to just hang in the pocket with you. And that obviously comes from your guitar playing influences, but also your pick attack and how you keep the groove.
I play to click a lot to almost get the practice in of staying in time. Because when you're nervous, like, we all just rush. And singers are known for rushing because, like, they don't necessarily have the grounding and they're just, like, melody on top. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I feel like there's not much I can do and contribute when it comes to, like, ripping a solo or anything, but I can be a good rhythm gal. Like, I will stay locked in.
That's great.
That's, I mean, I still make mistakes and I still rush, and if I'm a bit, like, if I'm not paying attention, but yeah, like that sort of like steady heartbeat. But playing rhythm, like, there's only so much you can like speed up. Because if I was suddenly like, I don't know how I would really.
That was a quick little.
But again, just years and years of getting on stage, feeling your nerves, and then going,
I can handle
just
those.
take a big, no, you just have to take a big, deep breath and just be like, okay, this is alarming. This is very unnatural.
Oh, yes.
Like, you're not meant to stand up in front of 1,000 people or whatever and play. Play tiny little strings with your little fingers that are like.
Do you want to see me play these metal strings?
Well, I think that a lot of people.
Super unnatural.
You can sit and you can play at home or in your studio or whatever so long, and you can do so much. But once you have that feeling in front of that rush.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you know a song until you've played it in front of an audience. And actually, even it doesn't have to be a big audience. Mm-hmm. Big audience is actually easier to play in front of. It's the two people. Like, if I were going to sit here, even without the cameras, and play you a new song, but both of you listening and not like concentrating on your own thing, I would be like, I would be still a bit nervous because I think we care.
Oh, of course.
When I learn that like a musician is like, I don't get nervous. I think they should retire.
Yeah.
I think they should retire. If you're not putting yourself out of your comfort zone every night.
Yeah.
I know, when the band's like, we don't actually know the set list when we walk on stage. Band don't know. Everyone's like a little bit jittery.
What's it going to be?
And I think it makes a better performance. But if you're just locked in, and I've done it. I did a tour 100 years ago, and it was the most bizarre tour I got. And it was £100 a gig, which was really actually generous because he didn't need to take me on tour. I was touring with a comedian. So he was doing like a full hour stand-up set. And
wow.
he was like, hey, just come and accompany me at the end of the show with a comedy song, play guitar for me, but you open while people are walking in. And I did 25 shows with him, and I locked in the half-hour, 25-minute set or whatever I was given so much, and I wasn't experienced enough to like add in more songs. And by the end of it, I was like watching, I'd gotten super nervous on the first show, went out on stage, really cared, and then just was sort of met with stony faces because they were expecting a comedy show, not a singer-songwriter show. And by the 25th show, I was in London, I remember it so well, I was watching Netflix. And then they called my time, they were like, 5 minutes. And I was like, cool. Kept watching Netflix. Didn't have any buzz at all. Walked out on stage, played the set, and then came back off stage and watched Netflix again. And I was like, oh, this isn't the right gig. This isn't how I should be touring.
Right. Yeah. This isn't sustainable for my mental health.
This up. I can see how people get like a bit jaded, a bit Spinal Tap, like, where am I right now? And so after that, I was like, okay, I'm always going to mix it up. I'm going to throw myself off. And then you have to learn to catch yourself. And I think that's when you really start test. You must have done that sort of thing.
Oh yeah, and also it gets to the point where you get emotionally exhausted when you tour, because when you are on the other side and you're trying to give it all every night. If I show like 30, you're just like, I'm done, man. There's different sides of the coin, but I know people that say things like you just said, where they're like, I don't get nervous. I just go out there, whatever. It's not that nerves are the only thing that emote that emotion, but it's like, just for me, picking up a guitar and jamming with you guys is just as good as being anywhere.
I think it's just a signal that you care. I don't think it's a signal that you're not like, you can still be nervous if you're super well rehearsed.
Yeah.
You can have the confidence, but you have that like energy.
Should we do one more jam? Take it out.
Let me set the time.
I just like to listen to Mary talk. Like I could just listen to you talk all day.
Yeah, if guitar.
Shall I read the phone book?
If guitar doesn't work out for you,
Honestly,
you can just be some sort of narrator.
Hey, can you just like read something out loud to me?
Can you just talk me?
How about like a Chinese menu?
You'd be calling me and it's bedtime, isn't it? I would make so much more money if I just did that.
Yeah.
Bedtime calls? Oh wait, no, that's going into a whole
Oh,
other territory.
be careful now.
We shouldn't talk about that.
Yeah, maybe.
Whatever gets you paid, Mary. You'll always be my friend.
My dad would say,
I'll always love you.
You've got a mortgage to pay, you know. And I was like, thanks, Dad.
We're all working out here.
Oh, that's cool.
A little bit Latin.
Cool.